Hello again, Craig here from ForbiddenKnowledge.info. Here to talk about sensible approaches to prepping. Now, I do talks all over the country, usually at prepper expos, almost every single weekend, and I'm also a vendor and I sell prepper supplies. Okay, that being said, you aren't going to believe what I'm going to tell you right now. Because I get to my table, people every single weekend talking about, asking questions such as, how much do I prepare for? What do I need? How much food and water should I store? Do I need fuel? Do I need a generator? Do I need all these supplies? And basically I tell them the answer is, it depends on what you believe. That's it. It's about belief. Because, and we're going to talk about the United States here, statistically speaking, in this country, we have not had the need to have anything more than a week or two of food and water stored in our entire lifetimes. Or your parents' lifetime, or your grandparents' lifetime, or your great-grandparents' lifetime. You see, because not since the mid-1860s in the United States have we had any kind of incident that would require anybody to have more than a week or two worth of food store. And why do I say a week or two? It's because already, even if you've done no prepping at all, you already have about 2 weeks worth of food and water stored already right now, whether you know it or not. That's right. Go look in your cabinets, your refrigerator and freezer. You're going to find you have about 2 weeks of the food store. Besides the fact you can live about 3 weeks without having any food at all. So you're well stocked on food. And you already have about 2 weeks of the water stored at your home too, whether you know it or not. Unless you have a tankless water heater. I have a video about water heaters. You see it here on YouTube. And so they already have, by default, enough enough supplies to last for whatever could happen, statistically speaking, in this country. Now, FEMA, the Red Cross, and other governmental agencies suggest having about 2 weeks worth of food store and water and other prep. 2 weeks, that's all they recommend. And maybe you don't think that's enough because maybe it's your belief is different, you see. Belief, let's talk about that. What do I mean by that? Belief. Look at that word believe, or belief. You might find there's a big fat lie right in the middle of that word. Yeah, if you've been watching YouTube, you know YouTube is a cesspool for fear porn. Everybody in the world's telling you you're going to die from whatever. It's all over the place. Your preacher's telling you you're going to die. There's a lot of agendas out there. It's all based on beliefs because until they can prove what they're saying is true, that they have some reason to back their assertions, because they're not evidence, then you can ignore them because they're just giving you fear porn. Fear porn sells. I've witnessed it on this channel because I've titled a few things differently just to get those people to come to my channel and see that they're being lied to, and they get pissed at that, of course. But if I titled this one different, this video you're watching right now, it probably would have got about 10 or 100 times more hits than it actually did if I would have entered some fear porn title on it. There's an agenda. YouTube people, I don't have the agenda because I don't have a monetized channel. And here I am selling you prepper supplies, and I should be telling you the end of the world is near and you need all my food, otherwise you're going to die. But no, I want the truth out there because the truth is bad enough. We don't need all these lies. But the agenda for most YouTube is if you click on their video and watch it, their monetized channel gets them the paycheck every month. Then they produce other channels under different names and more videos of the same topic to get more and more paychecks, and they're laughing at you all the way to the bank. Fear porn sells, and it's disgusting, I think, because some people are doing themselves harm by believing this crap. Again, that word belief. It's all about belief. Now, I'll get a lot of death threats and trolls and everything on this video, just like I do all the other videos that I do, because it's rather controversial, because I bring forth the truth and I tell them they're not going to die and they get mad for some reason, and that just sends them off out the deep end. But pick your event. Katrina, one of the biggest things during my lifetime. Well, did you need more than 2 weeks for the food store there? No, you see, because first of all, you were warned the you were warned the hurricane was coming. You could have left. After it happened, you also could have left. You could jump in your car, or if the roads were closed, you could have walked and got away to Aunt Betsy's house, a couple of parishes away. They had power, they had hot and cold running water, and they had grocery stores open, and life is normal. You didn't die. You see, name one, any of them. Joplin, you didn't die. You could just go leave the area, and you have food and water, and hot shower and everything. Your life wasn't truly in danger. As long as you survived whatever the initial event was, your life was never truly in danger, survived. You didn't need more than 1 or 2 weeks worth of food or water stored. End of story. Not in this country. Now, around the world, things happen. Yes. For instance, Syria. For many years now, as of the taping of this episode, Syria, for more than 5 years, you've needed more than 2 weeks worth of food store and water store. Venezuela, going through economic and starvation problems right now. Same thing. Well, so things do happen all over the world, but it doesn't happen here. At least it hasn't happened since 1860s in this country. But it could. You might prepare for an EMP, which puts the power out for more than a year. Or will it really be that bad? Fear porn. Are you preparing for financial collapse? Federal Reserve's been going over 100 years. Their little Ponzi scheme is going. What's to say they can't keep that Ponzi scheme going for another 100 years? I've been hearing all my life how you take your money out of the bank, it's imminent, next week, next week, next week. You can believe a planet's going to hit you on the head. No evidence. You can believe you're going to die from Fukushima radiation. No evidence. Based on my followed-up testing, and I dedicate my channel with one of those topics, that topic. You can believe nuclear war is going to happen. I don't believe it. Has it happened? No, unless you were in Japan when they dropped the bomb on you. But people survived that, obviously. And you could believe, what else? Yellowstone. Yellowstone's going to blow and you're all going to die. It's going to create a nuclear winter for 3 years. So, okay, well then, store 3 years worth of food and 3 years worth of water and supplies, and good luck with that. If you really want to do that, that's your belief. It's a belief. Nobody knows when Yellowstone's going to erupt. It's been like over 700,000 years since it last did. But there was an earthquake last week. We have thousands of earthquakes every single year. And the fact that it's having an earthquake, that means it's relieving pressure. Geysers are going off, earthquakes are happening. That means it's relieving pressure, so it's probably not in any danger of blowing, is it? But if you want to store 3 years worth of food and water, good luck with that. Fear porn, beliefs, demand proof. That's the whole point here. The non-preppers maybe got it right. Maybe they don't need to prep for anything. But I don't look at them as being foolish for not prepping. Because statistically, they are absolutely correct. The ones that prep and go overboard maybe even, I don't look at them as fools either, because some of those things could happen. The likelihood of them happening is very, very small, but they could. So that's their belief. They prep for that stuff. That's okay. The point is, take some logic and be sensible about your preps. Don't go overboard. And that's the best advice I can give you. So, thanks everybody for watching. So long.